never been...
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, Hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Ugh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Damn it! We could have... Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
So well last time.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Yes, I see.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, step back. We'll not tolerate drow in here. Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Why would she allow one of them? I suppose so. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead. But a word of warning. One wrong move and every single animal here will tear you apart.
I smell drama amongst these adventures. I'm watching you, Drow. We all are.
Keep their confidence, if you insist. Do my eyes deceive me? A drow! Here! Forgive my surprise. It's rare to find your kind above ground. Rare and intriguing on a day already packed with intrigue. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. I'll make it very quick. Hand to heart. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
A scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the Absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one. A captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket. Until we meet again.
Agenicul amor in umbra tua, pater arborum.
Ominous.
Quite aware.
Can become a blade easily enough. It's not the time. Speak. Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove. I would prefer not to, but if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order, and my voice will not matter. He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned. The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not. Forgive me. My love for my brethren is strong, but trust, it is delicate. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe. It searches for news of Master Halsin. Only he can set this right. If he is gone, well, pray that he is not. Eager for battle. Curious.
peer through the telescope. You see a dragon circling like a bird of prey, hunting. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the left.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
al equilibrium tuum.
In umbram cretus sanguine iuratus. Hostes deont rota.
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Agene culamur in umbra tua pater arborum. Complexum tuum ad terra mortum ad nostra terra.
Agene culamur in umbra tua pater.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle? No, it's leaning too much to the left. Yeah, that's it. Yes! Yes! This is perfect! Stop it! Help! Help!
Umbram cretus sanguine iuratus.
You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
In umbram cretus sanguine iuratus.
Careful, I bite.
Ad spiritu moc acule us vitisque.
Agene culamur in umbra tua pater arborum. Complexum tuum ad terra ortum ad nostra terra.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Subeum protegenos.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. The Tree Father's words. Your circle taught well. You know, then, that Sylvanas spoke further. The parasite must be removed for new seed to grow. Yet behold, the parasite lives. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halsin is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. One meant to seal us in, meant to seal them out. Blasphemous. The Tree Father must see what's happening in his holy grove. Perhaps his eyes are on Master Halsin now. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
A deep elf. In our grove, on this day. A sign. Or rather, a gift. Who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Lolth? She made her choice. Ugh, I thought one like you might understand. When a threat makes itself known, you remove it. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Past teachings come into focus. The Rite of Thorns is a rare practice, outlawed in most circles, for causing more harm than it eases.
None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree? Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Consider the Rite of Thorns. A rare art plucked from illicit domains. When the prayer ends, vines curl upwards from the earth, and thorns sprout forth. Those within are isolated, and those without rejected. Isolation breeds violence. Few circles survive it. There is more to Kagha's tale. The grove must hide her secrets.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. I hope so too. I'll try my best to keep it under control.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts? No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
That mural, they look like Dark Justiciars.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the Harpers, but the details are vague. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past.
She's a child.
A devil child! One who tried to steal from us!
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. Vis medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what? Drow. Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable. Good enough to tell there's nothing obviously wrong with you. A bit tired, maybe. But we're all a bit tired. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's some...
Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow. He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods, leading a pack of goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Looking closer, you recognize the branch, and it's no druidic cure. She's holding Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
To hell's with it.
You dodge her blow, but as you regain your footing, you can see the pain in her eyes.
I'm sorry. I truly am. But I can't let you go. If you transform out there, you'll kill everyone in the grove. Everyone for leagues around. Master Halsin did say the drow's tadpole was dormant. Maybe yours is too. All right, but on one condition. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all. Then I've no choice. I'm sorry.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Victory awaits. She hears of the tadpole and thinks we can be bound.
Can't blame anyone for reacting with fear, but it might do to keep our condition on a need-to-know basis. Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
We gain nothing by chasing strangers. Only a Githyanki Kresh holds our cure.
That might be worth a look.
I can't even see a lock to pick. It's broken, but not too badly.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
A tidy slot, but no rune. Anything of use?
battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
No sign of the others yet. Do you think the fight up front went bad?
Shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Could wake him
Did
up.
some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill him!
What's the plan? Time to meet your maker.
Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
The Githyanki people, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Glowing eyes are so rarely a good sign. Best tread carefully.
Something good here, I hope.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep. He doesn't respond to your voice.
Take you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. Oh, it's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Something over there.
cages are boring.
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs. Let me out, you bunch of softies! Every last one of you! Oh, you teams are boring! Even your cages are boring! I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs! You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right. Here it comes, you little beast.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Action, not reaction.
A long way to go still.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. A couple turns should do it.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I've got a long road ahead.
indolence breeds madness.
Looking ahead.
What am I to do?
No one stopped me yet.
That might be worth a look.
That might be worth a look.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you you stirs in response.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured and I wasn't thinking.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Your limbs do not obey. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brinna. New recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. Mind the true soul. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, True Soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Please. Any supposed new god would have an uphill battle.
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Zaza. Curious.
Seems as though the Absolute's attracting followers from all kinds of places.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified. Yes. In great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Easier is often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil, angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Long story short, then. Thanks to the tadpole, we should have developed more than invasive symptoms by now. But we haven't. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Nozel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go. The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you? It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless you find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
So, you and Lae'zel. Seems tense.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
Note.
The boar grunts and eyes you warily with its beady eyes. The boar shuffles its trotters, unsure. Then it dashes away.
maybe I should... No, this is good.
You fight well, But you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that, but they've already let you pass once. To get these people to Baldur's Gate? Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
Scouts yet? No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough! How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Get back, kid. Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket! I've never seen it before!
Hand it over or I'll slap it out your head. You're threatening me. You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... What the hell is this? These little because of cowardly bastards like you! You'll be yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
It seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. Your lies and inflame the matter further. Things could turn ugly very rapidly.
Nozelle, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wronging how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good, because the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over. Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you.
I heard what happened. If the druids are this, so we can risk violence here, or face us first on the road. Quite your choice, isn't it? It's good to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, your army, there may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must lead them, bring discipline to their ranks, take out their leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. I suppose so. We don't have much. We'll scrape together whatever we can. Everyone in the camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if they get their path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Damn! Goblins! I was just let it fall off, stick it in my satchel. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while several near got us killed. Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test you like that, maybe. But not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned left aside, but not Liam, no. He charged them, the stupid bastard. These weren't no normal goblins. And Liam weren't no friend. Alright, just another raw recruit thought it was in some storybook.
How you lot?
If you had a friendly crowd, thought you were with the goblins when you showed up at the gates, but you weren't. You fight well. Not like them bloody tieflings.
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me.
We've got a contract. Construct down from Relic. And he wanted a job. I still told me about it.
Goblins got when we turn the tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cook pot by now.
Wasn't no few goblins, mate. There's an entire hive of them. Contract failed to mention that part. Job's all yours. If you got that fish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll peg goblins for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts.
But gold ain't any use to so gold to spend it.
It's called the Night Song. It's supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us.
I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Ryan kept holding it like his own structure. Goblins made short to the fat old chunk.
All I've got's the contract. It'll show you when we turn back. If you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so it can come out of the places.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
No reason to think it'll run out
Not now.
Optimism, my friend. Right out.
I'll talk to the guards at Baldur's Gate.
Shall you not? No, you haven't.
Touch me and I'll...
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. That is tempting. But I could never leave Ilya behind, as irksome as she may be. If only she understood. The longer we wait, the longer the horrors of the wilds imperil us. I couldn't abandon her, no matter how prestigious the apprenticeship. I'm studying under Rorakan, you see. Yes, that's Rorakan, the greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. What? You don't know of him? I've admired him for years. Both his magic and political sway are forces to be reckoned with. Rest assured, the name of Roland and Rorakan will be known to you soon enough. You'll see.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. And a bowl. Best to fill the belly now, while we still can. See how you feel when your patch is empty. It'll be this or a handful of weeds. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. But trust me. It isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along. Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, pale. Very harsh, cold, feverish. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with their hands at such things. Aha! You take a sip of that and you'll feel right at rain, sweetie. Oh, it's just a healing potion. Nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it. Are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. My wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Why, she sounds positively demented. I love it. Let's tell her everything.
What is it, Pip? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, the elm was long, eyes wide.
You poor head! My heart goes out to you truly. I've seen no sign of a tickle yet. That could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I never potion here could do it, but yes, I may have something low.
I've collected some interesting things and books over the years. You don't have to start by my house. Just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark on your map. I head back so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have you on the necklace for sale. Bother. Careful on the road. I hate something to happen to you. Take care of that pet.
One more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I never seen it before.
Take me that way. You knew it. Bloody well you knew it.
What's happening here? I'm thinking you thought striking a child was a suitable punishment.
If his parents won't do it, I will.
He's an orphan. How'd you like it if I struck you?
You raise a hand to me. It better have stayed here. You got to get right.
Go, child! And you had this coming. And stay down.
Thanks to you.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
I'm only gonna...
I don't...
Get over it. Slap me teeth out, you're it!
What's happening here? I'm thinking you thought
If his parents won't...
he's an orphan.
You raise a hand to me. It better... You goddamn snake!
Go, you. And stay down.
mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. The words may be false, but they ring truer than mole's tales. You're off the hook.
Die and I never look and reeking as this. I'm never gonna smell. Druids. That uses water twins or explode.
Thanks for fighting up for those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. It used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days. My forge. Shouldn't be too long now.
done.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Crash Clear, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
You saw another gift. Where?
On the road, Baldur's Gate, near the Mountain of Hearts. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through your belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. The Nine Hells will sooner freeze over, but we'll try. Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says. That was stupid and reckless.
That's curious.
The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak.
Take you.
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
Big dog. Null. I got too close. Hills. Near. Road.
The bird lapses into silence, her head lolling to the side. She lies limply on the table, completely still.
Oh, my saviour. I wish you could have visited in better times. Oh, my saviour.
Temple of Shah. Where? And what's this about a curse?
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems. Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.